Players are already looking towards that Michigan State band, and let's see if Aiden Childs can force them to play some sweet music.
Well, Aiden Childs has done aspect of their offenses off of action plays, off of run fakes.
And despite moving the ball effectively against Indiana last week, gained the most yards Indiana's given up this year as they go to McCray on first down. The speedster to the outside will pick up 8 yards on the first play of the game.
The only problem, they only scored 13 points.
Career high in completions for a game, 27 of them. Play action on second down and 2. Childs being chased on the run. Pick, no, it's dropped. Jair Hill.
Yeah, pretty lucky there. He didn't kind of put the ball in harm's way, threw it back across his body. It floated. It was behind Marsh, and Jair Hill almost comes down with the interception. This is a Michigan defense, secondistic Michigan defense.
You see the struggles the last couple of weeks in particular on third down for Michigan State. This is 3rd and 2. It's manageable. They're going to run Childs, and he loses the ball. Michigan looks like they got to it. Rolder.
They get the fumble. Watch number 6 with the hit right on the football right there. Knocks it out. And Jimmy Rolder, who we said has been playing at a very high level, gets the recovery. Childs got away with a near interception, and then he put the ball on the turf.
They're trying to make sure that he had control
to it big time. Said way nastier than what he experienced in Oregon State.
Frazier, and he'll pick up just 2 as he runs into Rolder.
You know, you're looking for any kind of put on, and now they got to try to answer it with their offense.
An offense that put up close to 400 yards against Indiana on the road last week, but only 13 points. Struggled to finish drives. They were all long drives. Childs, 2nd and 8, and he was looking over the middle. Hausman had tight coverage on Bullard, and they both. Be curious to see what the blitz packages look like for Wink Martindale. Scaled back a little bit last week against Washington. They'll bring 4 here. Childs to the sideline. It is caught and then dropped at the end. Will they rule this a completion? They are.
He's 1 for 4. He's got to get it going. They need his passing more so than Michigan because of the run game.
Oh boy, threw it behind Marsh often throughout this game. Such a threat in the passing game. 36 catches, 404 yards, and 5 touchdowns in his sophomore campaign. Loft one toward the sideline, looking for Marsh with tight coverage by Hill. And another incompletion is going to make it 3rd down and 10 for this Spartan offense. And Childs just 1 for 6. Out of the pocket, on the run, incomplete. Marsh looking for a flag. Again, he was
bang him around. I mean, here's Marsh over here, and Wink Martindale, the defensive coordinator, said we're going to either play tight coverage on him or we're going to bring safety help. Paul Bunyan Trophy.
That looks accurate. He did say he roomed during training camp with Bryce Underwood. That's a nice first down run from Mekhi Frazier in this Michigan State.
That he was going to have on his shoulders as a starting quarterback as a true freshman.
16 total yards, and now they'll add to it. First down unless this penalty brings it back.
Personal foul, illegal helmet contact, hands to the face, offense, number 72. 15-yard penalty, first down.
That's Caleb Carter.
Now the 4th penalty for Michigan State. 2nd down and long. It'll be 2nd and 17 with Childs in trouble and dumped. Jimmy Rolder had the fumble recovery on the first possession. He'll out a sack here.
Nice design on the stunt.
20th time Childs has been sacked this year. 19th Wolverine sack of the season. And on 3rd in a lifetime, they
only got 3 interceptions in the second half.
So you see the drive summary so far, and another penalty.
False start, offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And Stanton Ramil making his return.
Behind the chains right away.
And from the 22-yard line. Childs to the outside, complete to Amari Kelly near the original line of scrimmage. Modest gain will set up 2nd and 11. Marsh and McCray have to have big games for us.
I think McCray could have some opportunities in this game.
Handoff up the middle, big hole. Frazier's got a first down, still on his feet. Childs downfield to block. Frazier down the sideline. What a run for Michigan State.
McCray could have some chance as a receiver. Watch him as a blocker. Wide receiver blocking on the nickel back. They get the right guard downfield, and then watch the hustle of Aiden Childs, the quarterback. Gets a block on Mangum.
Michigan State transfer thought he could potentially come up with a huge play, and now it looks like it's a wildcat formation. And it is. Hand it. Childs, fake the pitch, keep it himself, directing traffic. Stutter step inside the red zone.
Good decision. They tried to fool.
Better job of eliminating the errors from last year. His first time as a full-time starter a year ago. Up the middle it goes, and Tao Tolliver's carry will go for.
And he's a hard guy to tackle.
It's going to be Childs, push from Coyne, and he's going to have the first down. They don't bring in
his lower half.
Stick in the I formation on first down.
You can do a lot of play action pass under the center. Michigan State likes bootlegs.
It's going to be a run. Frazier spins away from Rolder. Stays on his feet. Frazier. It's going to be close to a first down. They're going to give. They're all going to wake up in a cold sweat thinking about the missed opportunities here tonight. First and goal from the 4. Why not? It's Frazier. And he gets wrapped up after a gain of 1. And these are the moments right here on a second down and goal from the 2 for the Spartans.
Unbalanced line to the left.
Pitch it. McCray. And he gets spun down at the 1.
Really nice play by
Flag
Jair
down.
Hill.
Flag came down late in the last couple of weeks.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense, number 4, 15-yard penalty, second down.
And there is playing with emotion as opposed to being emotional.
This is what you cannot afford. You play between the whistles. You don't play beyond the whistle. Here's what it is. Away from the play, it's inconsequential.
So Rustin Young is in there after Emil went toward the sideline. It's second and goal now from the 17. Childs, end zone. A lot of contact, and the flag is down. 2 of them come in as Metcalf.
Your Michigan State.
Pass interference, defense, number 13, number 7.
Fine, it's a first and goal with Tao Tolliver next to Childs.
I think it's his quarterback run.
And it is. Childs will keep. Childs will push. Childs is short. Yards last week against Indiana. Second and goal. Back to the I formation. Childs will push again. And Childs. They're talking it through.
Without their starting left tackle and their starting right tackle.
Will third time be the charm? Childs got the push. Childs got the touchdown. Michigan State is on the board. And a flag comes in after the fact. That's to them.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 77 with late action after the play. His first of the game, 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff.
To Paul Bunyan.
You ever had rendezvous ribs?
I don't think so.
Memphis?
That sounds good.
Pretty good.
What else has been pretty good has been the evasiveness.
They popped a couple, got some juice, some momentum back, and Aiden Childs still 2 of 8 in the ball game throwing it.
Second down and 8. It's Frazier. And he'll set up a third and manage. Spartans started 0 for 4 on third down. They've converted on their previous 2. This one's a third and 3. Michigan brings 4. Childs delivers. Incomplete. A lot of contact.
Watch how early the contact is by Zeke Berry. It's a slant route. I mean, that's, I don't know, looked early to me.
Battling with Nick Marsh.
The entire game a week ago against Indiana.
81 of those 80 yards coming in the second quarter. They have outgained Michigan in this quarter by 78 yards. And looking for more with Frazier up the middle. He'll gain 1.
They may use their timeouts.
On second down and 9. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Don't even need to use the timeout.
Yeah. Ray maybe short-armed this one on the slant. Coming inside. I don't know how great that effort was to catch the football. Now I guess it was
9 from the 35.
Four-man rush for Michigan.
Childs delivers wide open, first down. It's Marsh trying to get away. Stays on his feet, then he went out of bounds back.
And remember, they got the push on this short yardage quarterback sneak the last time.
They got the big back Tullis in there as well. But it's going to be Childs on the quarterback sneak. He's got it himself. Didn't even need the push. To the 45, Chang Gang.
And here they go again. 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Childs, quick throw, low for Marsh.
That's a lot of four-man rush. And he just has not settled into a groove.
Second down and 10. Good blocking. Plenty of time. Childs downfield.
Good decision.
Dumps it down to his outs if they convert. Childs. Pressure comes. He got rid of it, but it didn't get close to the line of scrimmage.
So here's Moore working on Rustin Young, and he's just going to overpower him and get to the quarterback. The best pass rusher. They were hoping to get 2/3 of the game out of Ramil.
Offense, number 2. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. Fourth down. Michigan has declined the option of a 10-second runoff.
On passes thrown at or behind the line of scrimmage, anything 5 yards or more down the field, he was 1 of 9. So he's got to find a rhythm in the passing game.
Frazier, stutter step, 1-yard gain as he gets thrown down by Jayshon Barham.
Then they picked off Damon Williams 3 times in the second half, and the game turned on that.
Bryson Williams in the game at wide receiver. Instead, Childs is going to go to his tight end, Belling, who gets thrusted forward by Rolder for the first.
And there for a first down.
Feels like they could really use some legitimate contributions coming from the tight end spot. Here's Childs on first down. Had to evade the pass rush, and then he'll just throw it away. Jimmy Rolder got in.
Or 1 catch for 8 yards, sorry.
There's 2 Marshes. It's easy
Yes.
to get confused. And Childs this time will just pick up 2 yards. So now third.
4-man rush. He might show blitz, but only rush 4. Here it is again.
Childs looked like maybe a grab and a hold, but it doesn't matter as Childs is just going to have to launch it out of bounds.
To be your race.
He's got to be towards the top of that list. Kurt Signetti, Elko. I mean, what Ryan Day has done on the back end of a national championship, those 3, the top 3 teams, and what a transfer pickup Concepcion for that team, A&M.
By misjudging the punt.
Jonathan Smith says he trusts Kelly back there fielding punts. As Childs is going to keep it for himself. Makes a man miss, but there's another one there right to greet him with a bear hug at the 5. It's third down and 8. Michigan State 2 for 10 on third down tonight. Childs. Dump it short of Tolliver. And enough, namely Aiden Childs and Nick Marsh, to try to make something happen offensively. Frazier had the big run in the second quarter. He has had nothing else since. Troy Bowles, Ernest House.
Receiver Nick Marsh has 1 catch for 8 yards.
Belling will be pushed out of bounds by Bowles. 7
story against this Michigan defense.
2 for 11 on third down. This one a 3rd and 2. Looking for the running back, Tolliver out of the slot, and he's got it. First down. Michigan State moved the football down the field last week. A lot of misdirection, screen passes, quick throws, got the ball out of the hands of Childs. Let's see if they can dial some of that up here. Childs has to get away. He won't. He never saw TJ Guy in pursuit who developed.
Childs was sacked 4 times last week by Indiana.
So you get the first down. Now it's back to 2nd and 19. There's a strike, and there's his man. Nick Marsh makes it happen himself. First down for 20 yards.
And probably the best.
Said this was the problem last year when they tried to go tempo. They actually let the defense get set. Did it again here. And still with a completion to the outside. Marsh gets pushed.
I would expect them to see to go with some up-tempo, some no-huddle, and try to push the envelope a little bit here on this drive.
It'll start with a 2nd down and 6 from the 49-yard line. Tolliver is the back. Quick throw, McCray, catch, stop, went the wrong way.
Yeah.
He gets planted by Met 4, and a critical one at that. Childs now 10 for 22, just 73 yards. He'll step up. He'll run, and Childs will get it. First down.
And that's where you see it arrive.
There have been some wild moments in this rivalry's history. This would be certainly another one to add to that knot. This game after just one drive that led to the touchdown for Childs in the second quarter. Now what can he do down in the fourth quarter? He is dialed in on this drive. He completes this one to him actually up front. You see big zero Trey Williams, who's been healthy and playing at his highest level of the season. First down for Childs. Look off, pump, fire, Marsh, got it! Touchdown! 25 yards, Childs on the money, and Marsh Madness.
A touchdown earlier.
Stepped out of bounds at the half-yard line. It's first and goal at the half-yard line.
The good news is still that happened very quickly, so 12-4, and maybe this is how you can open it up for the Spartans' offensive attack. Under center for Childs, handed off instead, and Tullis is going to get in with ease. Touchdown, Michigan State. Close to tying it, and even if you don't get it, still down 11, two-point conversion, and a field goal ties the game. Two-point conversion, over the middle, knocked away. Looking for McCray, and
down. And Michigan State with good field position, and hopefully a hot quarterback.
Got to capitalize, it's going to be Frazier. Around the edge, Frazier stays on his feet, down the sideline, dragging Wolverines with him.
Corner, and a nice run for Frazier.
112 yards on the day. This time he's going to be driven back. Career high, 110 yards on the ground for Frazier. They will go to the air on 2nd and 12. It's Velling over the middle. And Rolder trips him up at the 30.
And USC was well played by Rolder.
Third down. Childs gets away. Childs makes a juke. Oh, he stopped. And it's going to be well short of the first down. Looked like down and 3. Tullis is in there. 1 for 1 on 4th down here tonight. Need this one. Childs throws, knocked away. Who else? Jimmy Rolder has been all out. You're going to start this drive from your 46-yard line if you're Aiden Childs. Up to 114 yards. He'll go to the air on first down. Steps up. Rifles complete. Marsh in the soft spot of the defense.
Open up.
Fresh set of downs. Childs on the move. Uncorks. Knocked away.
Nice play by Zeke Berry. Still think McCray might give you a matchup inside working on TJ Metcalf.
Instead, it's a handoff. It's Tolliver. And he gets spun down by Hausman. Third field goal range. It's not a chip shot. Let's see how they play it this time around. Handoff. Tolliver trying to weave his way through. He's a yard short.
Going tempo. Trying to get the play called, and they...
Oh, Childs trying to sneak it.
Unbelievable.
He is denied again.
There's a hole right here. Jimmy Rolder makes the play.
Michigan State's going to put in their freshman, Alessio Milivojevic, in the game. But just an impressive bounce back after the loss at USC, where Michigan felt embarrassed, and another penalty will be the 11th against the Spartans.
False start. Offense.
Well,
62. 72. 5-yard penalty.
They did not play very well out there. After that point, they kind of turned it up a different notch defensively.
And it is crumbling now.
Yeah.
False start. Offense for 58. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, you have a new quarterback in. The same offensive linemen are in. A new quarterback with a new voice. And they haven't been able to get the ball snapped 2 plays in a row.
And nearly had issues there. Tolliver runs into a wall. Jimmy Rolder easily the...
And when they moved Jason Barham to the edge, that allowed Jimmy Rolder to really shine as a starting linebacker.
Milivojevic with a completion. Finds Kelly on the outside. Rolder is up to 10 tackles. Let's see if Milivojevic took a hit on the back end here.
Well, he kind of got up holding his shoulder.
Barham dragged him.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. defense number 1. 15-yard penalty, first down.
2 as opposed to making it a 10-point game, and then 2 fourth-down stops in Michigan territory. And it looked promising on both drives as Milivojevic gets out of the pocket and
Pretty good night.
10 tackles, 2 TFLs, a sack, a fumble recovery, a QB hurry. And now this Michigan defense is closing the door on the season. Came in middle of the pack to a certain degree in the Big Ten, 6th in that category, 33rd in the country. Looking to add another one, back to back for more. But a flag.
Holding, defense, number 2, 10-yard penalty, first down.
That's the freshman from Richmond, Virginia, Wisconsin. Performed really well against Washington. Now goes on the road, performs really well here against Michigan State as Milivojevic completes. And Marsh adds another. Just talked about, again, at Wrigley Field, but being a much improved team and one of the tougher outs right now in the Big Ten as Milivojevic delivers short and incomplete. And then those last
To 6-2.
Jordan Marshall felt like they haven't reached that ceiling yet. They still have a lot of potential that they haven't quite shown as McCray makes a couple of really impressive moves and then gets blasted to the 32. You believe that they can be as good as anybody competing for the national championship this year. First down, Milivojevic on target again. This time, Tao Tolliver, the running back.
They were playing at a consistent level, and they couldn't throw the football at all. All they could do was run it a little bit.
12 players on defense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
So I know a lot of people might be sitting back and saying, all right, this game's over. But drive with a couple of penalties to boost them. Now at the 21-yard line, first down. Fake the handoff. Milivojevic steps up, throws, middle, caught, touchdown. Michael Masunis, the tight end, with 7 seconds remaining.
Off the play action, sets his feet, steps up a little bit, and delivers a strike in the seam to Masunis.